kills. He was known for a string of hits in the 60s and 70s, including...
Ooh-wee. Just like that, y'all. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother, John.
And this is Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, a.k.a. See That?
See that.
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
gangster.
Baby. And if you don't know,
now you know.
No, man, what a weekend.
Ooh.
What a weekend.
This has been, actually, oh my gosh. It's been so busy.
Yes.
Think about
we at the end. We on the back end.
Yes, time to reflect.
I don't sound as good as I did too. What you did?
No.
That sounds good. That was good.
It sounded good. No, you good.
Okay,
but it didn't sound good in nobody else's ear.
Oh, it was amazing over here. I appreciate it. Look, there we go again, y'all. This weekend, man.
This weekend,
yes,
it was exhilarating. I usually don't even remember my weekend.
Okay, they
this
go fast.
Weekend was, how could you forget?
Yeah, it was definitely one for the record books, man. So the world's largest community tech day.
Wow.
The world's largest. I'm saying the world.
Listen,
definitely the countries,
bruh.
The definitely
Davis Center is what, maybe 10,000, 12,000 square foot building.
Yeah,
something up in that range.
Yeah,
and every room was full of Comic-Con. Big shots out to Dr. Warren.
That was so amazing, man.
Big shots out to Jake and Jones.
Yeah.
Pete out. The whole board.
That's right.
Carrie, Miss Debbie, Miranda.
Yeah.
Tresselin.
Yeah.
Right? These women, we did a retreat earlier this year.
Okay.
Right? Because last year I was kind of out of place.
Okay.
I was working in Dover somewhere in the other side of Florida.
During the planning or just
the whole year.
Yeah. Okay,
I worked most of that. But yes, I missed everything.
Okay.
So this year I had made a commitment that I couldn't do that again.
Right.
And I don't think they was gonna let me do it.
Anyway.
But I think this man, Greg, man, the whole team.
Yeah.
Store 727.
That's right. That's right.
Cold Box was in the house. Right?
Yeah.
Scott from Cold
Wiz. Yeah, Cold Box. I saw it. I mean, Yeah, everybody, man. I learned how to make a T-shirt.
I did too.
with my grandson.
Yeah. You still got
yeah.
Bro, I swear to God.
Yeah.
I said, bro, we need to go ahead and take the thing.
Yeah.
And use that thing that Greg was just having.
Yeah. Because I mean, and so they made shirts.
It was an entrepreneur like little section.
Yeah, and it was showing you how to use tech. Yeah, so show you how to make beats.
Yeah.
Then they was doing shirts.
And then you had the 3D printing.
Yeah.
And then the art, like the jewelry making.
Yeah.
It was like an entrepreneur role.
It was amazing, man.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And, you know the funny part of it, if you go in my mama's house, all that stuff.
All of that stuff is there.
All of it.
All of it. 3D printing everything.
3D printer.
Yeah.
The whole 9 yards.
What?
Yeah,
yes.
My mama got a factory.
Okay. Yeah. No.
We need to start operating.
Good morning. Yeah, we got to turn them on.
These are many factories in our home now.
Yeah.
We have the ability to produce things, and that's one of the things that tech they want. Exposure.
Yeah.
Not just literacy, because literacy is the ground floor.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What we want to do is raise the roof.
That's right.
Right.
It's like that 1st through 3rd grade thing. So they say before 3rd grade you learning how to read, but then after 3rd grade you reading to learn.
Exactly.
That's where we at with the tech.
Yeah.
Like first the tech literacy is up to the 3rd grade. Just knowing that it exists, knowing that it's out here. Now we're saying, okay, now we need to learn it so that we can and the panel on tech, entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
The re-envisioning urban futures.
Man, that was such a powerful panel, bro.
Yeah.
And I know you recorded it. You need to let it out.
Okay, I am.
You need to be on Tampa Bay Breakfast Club exclusive.
Okay, I'll do that.
Because honestly, I'm going to tell you.
It was,
the thought that went into this year's Tech Day, it had the whole the Futures Festival.
Yeah, Tampa Bay Futures Festival.
Was
the
entire month of November.
Yes.
The entire month. It started maybe like October 28th or whatever. Like towards the end of October, it was a kickoff with Miss Debbie at Studio 620.
Yeah.
And it went all the way up to November 22nd.
Yeah, because last weekend I was at a workshop that Miss Debbie did as a part of the future. Man, that was so amazing.
This whole thing has been so amazing, and the educational part. So the thought that's been put into this, like the care, it's only a woman could bring, right? Because I mean, I like some of this stuff. I didn't even think of nothing. I couldn't think of this.
Comic-Con, man. I never did a Comic-Con,
bro.
Oh, shout out to the Monroes too, man. They school. I can't think of what the school was.
Monroe and they school
and his wife.
They preschool. They got their preschool.
They did an amazing job. Bro. Yeah, they did like a great performance. My daughter, my grandson, one of my grandsons used to go there.
Man, this was such an amazing display of what the community has to offer.
Yeah,
I don't think something like this has been done before, right? Because we brought the Comic-Con, big shots out, like I say, Dr. Warren. These visionaries, these people who see stuff that ain't there.
Yeah, and he was all in too, man. Bro, I just love to see that.
It was so much energy. I was excited,
and it was and usually when I take my grandsons, to places with me, they be ready to go.
Oh, they was hanging. Man, they was at the AI music.
Yeah.
They was locked in at first. They're like, "What are you doing?" He played that first song. Big shots out to E. Yeah, big shots out to Raw. The whole Impact Partner team, Story 727. Community.
They was locked in.
What?
Yeah. Go ahead. You shouting out the partners. No, shout out the partners.
Community Development and Training Center. Yep. Another Impact Partners. Store 727. We did a AI music educational thing for the kids. Right. Teaching them how to use their words, how to use their poetry to make music. Using the AI tool.
Yep. And my grandson came home singing one of the songs that they made. Yeah. And I'm like, what song is that? He's like, yeah, we did that at the thing.
One of the things that I learned about this AI music is that we'll make music that they'll never give us. Right? You'll put some stuff and some, insight and affirmations in music that they'll never give us.
Yeah.
A producer won't produce it because financially they probably won't see the benefit of it,
right?
But through this process, you kind of eliminate that end. So big shouts out to the day,
and then you move
festival.
Then you move from Enoch Davis over to the Deuces Park with Renee and like
man,
she gave away everything. Seemed like she
gave away turkeys, hams, steaks.
Man,
they had bicycles, TVs, gift cards. Over 1,000 turkeys was given away on there. It was really, really nice.
And it was efficient. And it was efficient.
They got them on out.
Man, they was in and out of there, because that's usually one of the things. Like it was efficient the way they had it set up.
You get in that line and you keep it moving. You get your cupcakes. They had Pepsi out there. They had all of
that. That was so many things out there.
A great job.
Yeah. And that's what. So as I was going through my timeline, I had left. The tech day. And then I was just going through my timeline, and I'm like, man, it was so much love in the city. That was kind of what my post was about.
Broadway they give away Sunday.
Yeah. How was that?
They had to move it, but it was good. They got it. You know what I mean?
They moved it to a different location.
Where they started at?
It was somewhere that I guess if they had to move it, we don't even want to acknowledge it, I guess, right? Because we in these spaces right now where that was a part of the reimagining urban futures when we was talking about how you got to own these spaces, man. Because if they don't like what you're doing, they will be owned, and then you don't control what happens with it. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, I hate to go off topic, but it just came to mind.
It's Motivational Monday. What's up?
Be motivated. The classics, right?
Okay, yeah.
Y'all know the classics. Every year is that it used to be in Tampa, now it's in Orlando. Because really, a lot of towns don't like black people coming to their city. I ain't say that right now.
No, that's the truth.
But I meant every word. But listen.
They don't.
And then at the classic, they're ticketing people. Okay. So when you come to town, you become a target, right? This feel like the Dukes of Hazzard, right? Back in the days, and then you come to this old hit town, and now they're gonna give you a ticket because you ain't got a tag light or your bumper hanging. You get a ticket. Your music too loud, you get a ticket. Oh, you too flamboyant, you get a ticket. And the problem is, you're showing us that you don't want us in your city. Yeah. Right. And that's what happens here in St. Pete too. Now, don't get me wrong, because they feel it's an opportunity to get tickets and raise their revenue. But you're actually stopping the community's revenue. So we pay you. Yeah. Your taxes from us spending at these stores and coming into your business, we're paying your salary. So don't attack us. Don't make us a target. Right. And I'm using a classic right now, but I'm really talking about MLK 2026.
That's the prelude to the conversation.
St. Pete.
Right?
I'm talking about particularly when the people come to the black community like never before. Don't make us a target.
That's right.
Don't become a profiteer off our community by giving us tickets when we coming up and down 18th Avenue. Right. Because historically, this is what's been done. Right. Y'all historically have done this, and you're running the business away. You're strangling the economic development that our community needs. Right. And then just say, okay, here go $100,000 in grants at the end of the year when we could have made $20 million that day. Yeah. With support. With support, because that's the other part of it. When people come into your city from other cities, you want to roll out the red carpet. You want banners to say, hey, welcome to St. Petersburg. Thank y'all for coming to the black people agree to treat us like this. Yeah. You'll have a black man and a black leader stand up and say, treat them like this when they come into town, not acknowledging the economic development. Yeah. Because in this social fight, we ignore economics, right? And so a lot of our leaders don't think economically. Yeah, I remember you actually created a shift in the mindset around 2017, 18, when we were having those conversations about, the impact of MLK, and all of the conversations was about the culture of it, and nobody started talking about the money until I heard you talk about it. And I remember being in a space with one of the city leaders at the time who was huge in economic development. And she was like, wow, I never thought about that. Like being on the spot. Yeah, like I never thought about the knee-jerk reaction. Yeah. And I was like, man, y'all ain't thinking about this money because that's what I benefited from. Yeah. So I'm coming from personal experience. Right. I made products just to come out on MLK Day. Yeah, because you have an audience. You have a market for your product. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be in the city. Yeah. But you got t-shirts. And if you remember, local people stopped selling t-shirts and stuff because they were getting harassed by the police. Yeah. By permit.
And while you're saying that, go to the MLK parade. Yeah.
Please.
Get your hats.
Because we're in the future. We're in the future.
This is the first time I ever seen hats and merch.
I'm gonna find the website. We're gonna pin it to the comments.
Merchandise, because y'all doing an amazing job.
We got mugs, we got tumblers, we got keychains.
As I'm standing on this podium right now with my soapbox, I do want to acknowledge that this is the earliest I ever seen MLK shirts. Yeah, I got my shirt, my hat already. Right, you should get yours.
Yes, please.
I'm telling you,
please and thank you.
MLK 2026. Y'all be there.
What would you rather? We got a would you rather.
We didn't have you would you rather, but you know what? Okay, so back on your little soapbox really quick.
Not a little soapbox, Q. Not the little. Back on your little soapbox.
You know when you say look, it's so disrespectful almost. Right? Even though
I know you didn't mean it that way.
I really think about it after I said it because it's nothing. Yeah. Like I don't mean nothing by it.
It's not minimizing it. It's just the way we talk. That's how we talk.
But this is me really like trying to check myself about it because whenever you passionate about something or when you like, I hate when people like your little business. Mm-hmm. Like, wait, hold on.
I seen you got your little business going. I seen your little protest.
You don't mean nothing by it, like you know what I mean. But
You know they're doing the little black money movement.
The big money movement.
Feedback from Mr. Eben on the MLK.
But you know, it's really crazy. Is like how they want our money, but they don't want us.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So like,
they want our money, but they don't want us.
Right. You know, so we can shop online. You know what I mean? As long as we're not like in hundreds and thousands of people in one place, because you know it was real. I remember when Classic was in Tampa, and it was a sad day when them stores closed shop because they did not want us to shop with them, and they moved to Orlando, and it's been in Orlando for a while, and now to see history starts to repeat itself again is a sad thing, you know.
I remember they shut down Central on MLK. Remember they was businesses here was closing down when the parade.
They was catching shots about that too.
Yeah, about not being open on MLK Day.
And I have not been to none of those. The people who closed on Central. On MLK, I personally have not shopped with them.
I gotta stand with you, but I'll be going to the other shop. I ain't gonna say what shop it is, but I ain't gonna go no more. You're exactly right, right? Because if you can't spend and let our people spend with you on a day that we hold reverence for,
that's right,
right? And you know, a lot of people think of MLK, they don't think about the economics of it. They think of the social justice. Right, because a lot of people forget before MLK passed, he was saying, "Hey, I think I integrated my people into a burning building."
Yeah, he did.
Right,
he really did.
And this is what he was talking about. What we live in, the burning building. That's what we talking about. How our economics have failed us now. So I think that if we don't not want it there, we need to go to where we want it at.
That's right. That's right. Vote with your feet. So let's do this. Let's do a Black Money Movement update.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's just call it that. And so we can highlight what's happening with Black economics, ownership, collective power, and all of that. I heard about Redemption Bank. I don't know if y'all heard about this one.
No, I heard about that.
So Redemption Bank is a new bank that opened up in the Rocky Mountain area. It became the first Black-owned bank in the entire Western United States. The bank is led by Ashley D. Bell, along with Bernice A. King, who is on the advisory board. That's Martin Luther King daughter. And Redemption Bank is what does it say here? It's focused on small business lending and expanding digital access to capital. And so that's another one of the things that I saw too. So y'all Google that, man. Y'all check out the Redemption Bank, and I believe you can open up an account with them because it's a lot of their products are going to be digital products. And so if you want to support a Black bank, it really is. And then of course the cash mob, you already know, we're keeping the dollar circulating. So on December 6th, we're pulling up for the Black Money Movement cash mob. We're going to 727 Seafood.
The old red snack shack.
That's the location. Just in case you don't know, we want to make sure that you know that
spend some money with them people, man.
Yes, we are absolutely,
and they're prepared. So
they're gonna be ready. They ready. They absolutely ready for it. So 727 Seafood and Grill. The address is 1701 16th Street, and we're doing that on Saturday, December 6th. all day, so you don't have to wait till no particular time. You just pull up.
Once they open, just go spend your money there.
Once they open, pull up on them.
And some French fries.
And so while we're looking at it, Friday we're gonna kick off Black Friday at Culture Creative.
Yes.
Okay. The Black Market.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be at a table somewhere. Y'all come talk.
Oh yeah, we gotta be.
We
absolutely have to be.
We missed our other appointment.
Yeah. And then I saw this thing. It's a movement about we ain't buying it. Have y'all seen that one?
So no Christmas movement.
It's a national coalition. Black Voters Matter, Until Freedom, Indivisible, and more. They're calling for an economic boycott of the holidays, basically.
Shut it down.
And so it's saying that the boycott is calling for from Thanksgiving, so that's from Thursday through Cyber Monday. The companies that are being targeted are Amazon, Home Depot, and Target, of course. And they basically were saying, if you profit from us but don't stand with us, we ain't buying it. Instead of what they're doing, they're encouraging us to support Black businesses. There you go, loud and proud. We ain't buying it. And so they're standing loud and proud. And they're saying instead of going to these major corporations, they're encouraging people to support small businesses, local shops, and Black-owned company during the busiest shopping weekend of the year.
Shut it down.
Yeah. So what y'all think, man? Do boycotts work? And
boycotts are extremely impactful and effective. Boycotts is what have us in the society we are in right now because of the 1960 boycotts, because of the walkouts, right? Because of the union walk-offs and all that stuff. Is what helped create the society we live in today.
That's right.
We can't be bigger than the protest. I used to be bigger than the protest, y'all.
Okay, what does that mean when you say that?
Right?
When you say bigger than the protest, what you mean?
I used to didn't believe that it worked.
Okay.
I didn't believe marches, rallies, protests, and boycotts worked.
Okay.
I thought that we had moved past that, like as a society,
right?
As people, right? And only for me to learn that's couldn't have been farther from the truth.
Yeah, that we still can vote with our dollars.
It was Mike Brown.
Okay.
We was walking, and Brother John, I think you remember we was walking, and they did the Mike Brown rally, and they all laid down on Central and like 3rd.
Yeah, right, I do remember that. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I ain't laying down.
Me either.
Man, what
me either.
I was like, man, I'm standing up by this.
Yeah.
I ain't laying down. But and some of the people who did lay down, I was like, damn, I ain't never seen them even in no movements or nothing.
Right.
And I was like, now this is odd to me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I realized that, our voices matter.
Yeah.
Whether we was doing it in City Hall or standing on the street corner or yelling in a group.
Yeah.
It matters.
You know what happens is, and when you say that, is a lot of times you think something that used to help in the old days, we have advanced.
Yeah.
Like we have a better system.
That's part of the propaganda.
Right. And that we got to do something different. Right. And they did that, and look where we're at.
Yeah.
And that's but you don't realize you're there because of
what
this.
they did.
It's like a link in the chain. It's like they there, we here, and then the future is on that other side. And we the link in the chain for today that keep this thing moving and progression.
Eliminate ourselves out that chain.
Yeah, that's right.
To believe that we weren't a link in that chain.
Exactly.
That we're better or more advanced than that chain.
That time is done.
From the past, linked into the future.
What happens is fear. Fear is the base of what stops a lot of people from doing what they need to do. The fear of not feeding your family, the fear of not having a job, a fear of losing your house. But when you when you conquer that fear aspect of it and know that you're gonna be okay.
That's right.
Because if y'all link up, if ain't nobody working, they need workers.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And so if y'all stay together and nobody don't go cross the gun line, both.
That's right. Then we gonna be all right.
We're gonna be all right.
And another way we could be all right. Yeah, look, y'all, that's a part of the Black Money Movement update. Right here, we got the One Community Grocery Co-op. We're pushing towards our next major milestone, which is 300 members. That's the milestone that we're pushing towards. I think we might be up to like 170 plus right now.
Okay.
Which has been exponential growth since February of this year.
Yeah.
And it's our community's answer to this food insecurity, man, and high grocery prices. And so we practicing cooperative economics
and ownership.
Amen. Say that loud and proud. Ownership. So when you become a member, you're not just a member, you're a member owner.
And a lot of economic development plans do not count ownership. You never hear about an economic development plan where they saying ownership. A lot of times home ownership, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
So let me twist it a little different.
But we talking about cooperative economics.
Cooperative community ownership.
Yeah.
And that's rarely heard of locally. And that's what we want to bring to our community.
And here right now, like they say, it's 179 plus. 300 makes you a part of the founding members.
That's right.
Right.
That's absolutely right.
You know what? So I'm going to say that again. The founding members.
Yeah.
And then so that lets you know that you at the bottom of it, and that's the foundation. If you know about building anything, the foundation has to be solid.
Thank you so much for saying
right
that.
And so once you have your foundation, everything else can then build up, and you have a sturdy house.
Wow.
Okay.
And so if you want to be one of those founding members, you can go to ocgc.coop and join right away. Join today. Don't
C-O-O-P.
Yes, co-op. Yeah.
C-O-O-P.
Yeah.
Yeah. People don't never heard of dot nothing.
Okay.
Right. So
it's usually .com or .net. So we say ocgc.coop.
The co-op moniker all over the world. Because cooperatives is something that's national and international.
Right.
It's something that's so big that we just have no idea about, because there aren't a lot of co-ops in our communities.
That's right. You're right. And so we got it right there for you. If you need it, you can actually hit that link now, bookmark it, and then share it with your friends and let them know, man, we doing something for ourselves. We're not waiting on Superman. We are Superman. the X-Men and women. Like we all have a superpower.
We the one we waiting on.
So let's do that. Let's do, since it's Motivational Monday. That was another part of the conversation when we talking about reimagining urban futures on the panel, and they were talking about people-centered, community building and community development. It was an amazing panel.
It was. I walked out and walked in because I was going to.
No, you was like all over. Yeah.
I really wish I could have came, but
we.
You
was
working.
You was on your post on the other end.
That's how it happened.
That's
like,
how it happened.
As much as we want to be in all of the places,
but
like
you got
octopus
going on.
Oh yeah, it really is.
Fingers and hands and everything. They wonder how they doing all that. People there.
Yes, and that goes right to what I was going to say, because that's the thing about it. Like, once we realize that as a community, we all have a part to play. We all have a superpower that we can contribute. And so where you were was where you needed to be, because the power you have is needed in this space to hold that space. Like, and me being in that room on that panel, you moving around. Like, you needed to be moving around. That was your superpower in that moment. And so it's like, it's just really understanding, like, we're holding spaces and using our superpowers, but we're doing it collectively for the good of the whole, man. And I think once we start to embrace that as individuals, everybody started to look at it and say, how can I make a contribution? That was one of the questions we always used to ask people that invite us to come to things. And shout out to Glenn Wren. Remember Glenn?
Yeah, I remember Glenn.
And Glenn used to be on us. He was like, okay, well, let's look at that. And the question, the ask. And then what the question he used to always ask us was, how can we make a meaningful contribution? Because we didn't want to just that became,
put that in our mission statement.
Yes.
Making meaningful contributions to everything we contribute to.
Because we didn't want to just be partners in name only.
Just ain't standing there looking stupid. Even if I don't do nothing but help you load, unload.
You say like partners in name only.
Yeah, we didn't want to do that.
No. And not in 2025, not in 2026, 27, 28, 29. We're not doing partnerships in name only.
No.
And I'm telling you this, if you come to be a partner with
name only?
And no. And Jerish Martin is a part of it. I don't believe in name only. My brand means too much to me.
Yes.
And I'm invested in too much and care about anything that I put my hands on, that I'm not letting nobody tarnish my legacy.
I know that's right. You got to.
Right?
You have to.
And believe me, because I'm so passionate, if I'm partnering with you, I know for sure that I'm not bringing nothing but greatness.
That's right. That's
real.
You know what I mean?
That's my contribution.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, and I know what I bring to the table. So
and don't think I don't know what I bring to the table.
Right.
See, that's
right. No.
People think you don't know what you bring to the table.
Because this is money, motivational Monday.
That's what we talking this talk. We talking that talk. Hope you get motivated
about your brand. So when we get back at the top of the hour, we're gonna talk about all partnerships and name only, and what you bring to the table, and how everybody's gonna put some respect on your name and what you bring. And if you don't feel like that partnership you should like bring anything to it, you shouldn't partner up with them. You know, Okay,
so after the break, y'all, we got a lot. It's a lot happening. So you got we got an update on the woman who was put out of the hospital. There's been some stuff. Yeah, we got an update, and also Marjorie Taylor Greene, her resignation. So we're gonna talk about that under the politics with Mr. Edmond. We got Would You Rather, Ask Kiana. So y'all don't go nowhere. Tag a friend, tell a friend, and follow Carrie's example. Thank you, Carrie, for the stars. We appreciate the support, and we'll be right back. Maybe about 6-7 minutes after the hour. Y'all stay tuned.
Hello, I'm Gabe Ortiz, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Based out of St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is a morning radio show about hip-hop life and urban culture.
There's hopes for the Ukraine peace deal.
Hello, I'm Gabe Ortiz, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Based out of St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is a morning radio show about hip-hop life and urban culture. Meet the hosts who inform and empower their listeners.
I'm Jabbar Edmond. I go by Mr. Edmond. My role, I'm a host and I'm co-founder.
My name is Brother John Muhammad, Your Brother John, yourbrotherjohn.com. And my role on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is host or co-host.
I just go by Kiana. Sometimes you may hear the guys call me Q. I may say Q just depending on my personality that day. And I'm the female of the crew. I think I keep balance when you look at the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. So that's my role.
And I'm Bruce Moore Jr. A lot of people do know Bruce Moore Jr., obviously being born and raised here and going to school here, but there's many more people that know Reno.
St. Pete is small, and so the good things and bad things that come with a small city, you know, everybody knowing each other, of course, would be one of the pluses.
My neighbors were not only just my neighbors, they became my family.
Trying to put that back now, like really getting back to a place where we know our neighbors and we look out for each other. It was a St. Pete that existed, you know, south of Central, and then there was another St. Pete that existed north of Central and downtown. It was a struggle then, and I think it's still, you know, somewhat a struggle for Black people in the city of St. Pete.
Even with every step of progress we make, it's still a struggle to, implement that progress.
Did y'all hear about the weed college, the first cannabis college?
In Orlando.
Talk to us,
No, yeah, I've been looking at it.
This is serious, y'all.
Over a year ago.
If you got the charges, go and get the degrees, King. You got years of experience, man. It ain't like you come into a classroom with no data.
Elon Musk said that a drug dealer knows how to manage and run a business better.
I can't believe that.
The real facts, man.
I'm all about education. But what I'm saying is that we carry this industry on our backs.
The way we started the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, Jabbar approached me about what could we do, how can we do something together, and then an opportunity to promote Amendment 4. Amendment 4 is the, voting rights restoration to returning citizens. We were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio at 99 Jams to talk about, Amendment 4 and other local, policies.
I often wonder how future generations will judge our leaders' actions and their fatal inaction on the climate crisis in 50, 100 years from now.
To returning citizens. We were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio at 99 Jams to talk about, Amendment 4 and other local, policies and politics. Enjoyed it, so we started doing it on Sundays as like a podcast with, at the time, Janet Michelle. She was our co-host and she, filled that role until she moved. And then we had Carla Bristol, Carla B. She came in for a season. And then Reno was behind the scenes. He was always present because we did organizing together, so he'd come and hang out. And then the things that he was saying off camera was like, man, we might as well just have you on the show.
the negative thoughts that you is thinking about right now, or any particular subject, y'all, just flip it.
Turn problems into opportunities.
Problems are opportunities, man. Big shouts out to Charles and Bredo, man.
Real deal, man.
We on the jump board together right now. Just being around people and clearly always talking, I just felt like at least learn something. So as you see that you're not going to shut up, you can have substance to your conversation and not just be labeled somebody who just love to talk.
Really being informative, looking to give the information that isn't readily available in our community.
Multiple meteorologists can look at the same data and come up with a different forecast.
And so now you take those models, take that data and say, okay, based upon all of that,
absolutely,
you might be in between here and there. And that's my know what I'm saying speech. Most recently, after Carla B, transitioned out and went to do other things as well, Kiana, we invited Kiana.
I've been working with the guys for a while outside of this, and they called me to interview. And when I came in to interview that Sunday, after the show, they was like, hey, you need to be a part of the show. And I was like, okay.
I look at it almost like a band and the instruments, but it's just the instrument that we're using is our voices.
My voice is already kind of squeaky. I know my voice can get squeakier.
You have to have your radio voice on and have that vocal control.
I talk lower when I need to calm it down. And when I'm very passionate about it, I slow it down. And because I want you to understand what I'm saying. What's good for the geese is good for the gander. So if you keep it secrets, just know that she can too.
Okay, and see that's why you need it on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. You feel? So you gonna even things out. You know what I'm saying? I was just joking. You know what I'm saying?
We just understand power, and in terms of people's attention, because it costs. People's attention costs. That's why it's called pay attention.
We want to present local information right up there with, the trending topics.
One thing that's a common denominator with all of us is that we're all passionate about our people.
For me, what you take from me is that I'm real and I'm passionate about the growth of our people.
The overall goal, I would say, is to have a more informed community. Around electoral politics, around health, around equity.
It's about the mission of connecting the dots and closing the gaps, inspiring people to see what's possible, and trying to be an example. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing sometimes, but you do the best that you can with what you have, and you pray that others will be inspired to join in.
For more info, visit cdatcenter.org/Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Sometimes you just don't get it. They just don't get it.
You did a whole movie about it.
Oh my God. Wait, we back. We live. We live. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Kiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmond.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the newest project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See That.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool. I hear you. Because we're gonna do this on-air production thing that we do so well.
No,
I'm gonna plug my phone up. I told you we've been looking for a volunteer off-air producer.
We got one.
When you hear, listen, this is what community is made of.
Man. It really is. Look, everybody got a superpower. That's what we talking about.
What y'all don't understand is like when we go on break, we kind of fuel each other up, right? Yeah, and then we have these conversations, and then
then we got to come back.
And we like so high.
Yeah, we gotta bring it in. Yeah, we gotta bring it in. Come on, we gotta bring it in.
Bring it down. I want to thank everybody who's tuning in too, because we did have some comments earlier. I appreciate that. So UB was saying we got to support the solutions. Amen. Felicia, thank you so much for your comment. She says, I love this for the community. That is amazing. The work is happening. Go where you appreciate it. That's another one from UB. Good morning, sweetie. She sending us good graces and greetings. And Tiffany said she ordered her MLK shirts and she loves the design.
Listen, the design is impeccable. I love the art splash because we're an artistic city. And y'all got MLK, you feel me, with dignity.
With what?
Dignity.
That ain't what you said.
It's all right to make it work.
That's what we do.
You know, the English language ain't a real language, my brother.
No, keep the swear.
You can say what you want to say. It don't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, but honestly, there was a lot of thought into the MLK, the brand, and where we were going into this year, and the power of a dream. Yeah. Because if you have a dream, how powerful is that?
It really
and
is.
everybody have one. And once you tap into that, and then you actually start to follow this road to conquer your dreams, it's an amazing thing to be like, I achieved it. And so what we're trying to do this year is bring back that portion of Dr. Martin Luther King. The power
of a dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, this is a hot take. I just thought about this right now.
Okay, you heard it here first.
The MLK celebration in St. Pete started the drum major of justice. Right? Remember that?
Yeah.
Then we went to Dream Big.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now it's the power of the dream.
Yeah, you see,
it's almost like a sentence.
It is.
You get what I mean? It's almost like it's developing into you get what I'm saying?
I see what you did there. I see how it works.
It really,
yeah.
No, it really is. And then even with the color palettes, everything was intentional.
It's like
it was to pull everybody together, right? Because it's about unity. So Corey Outlaw from Corey's World came up with the color palettes and the pictures. So he's the designer behind everything that you see in MLK.
He designs, man. Y'all get at him. Corey'sWorld.com. Corey with a K, right?
Corey with a K.
Corey with a K.
Now I spell it with a C.
But you ain't gonna get the website like
no,
that.
you're not.
So what you doing?
No, you know, but it's so funny because Corey always, even though my mom spelled it with a K, but we all spelled it with a C.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Hard-headed kids.
That's okay. So
everybody else did like it. Yeah.
Corey said I taught him how to spell it in the bathroom with toothpaste on the mirror.
Oh wow.
Like C-O-R. Well, so that's not until he got in college. Yeah. His professor in college told him, "Nah, that ain't how it's on your birth certificate."
Wow.
So we gotta go with it. But if you ever hear anybody say C, that's why.
I hear that. So do you have the website? Because my wife want to know, where can she order MLK shirt and hat?
Okay, so it is St. Pete.
Spelled out?
Yeah, just STPETE.
Okay.
MLK Parade.com.
All right.
Listen, this
and that's big. Everything MLK. So to volunteer, for sponsorship, for participation, for merch.
MLKparade.com.
Yes, so simple. Man, we go straight to it. And we get the information immediately. So if you have any questions or any concerns, please let us know. And then I'm going to tell you, this year for participants, the final day is January 4th, but I will tell you, or earlier, because we have
wait to January 4th.
Don't make the January 4th. And let me tell you what, because the participants are coming in. Y'all may have seen the flyer that I showed up, all the people that already signed up.
Yes.
We have a cutoff date, a cutoff number for participants this year.
So are y'all taking out of town participants, like out of town dance crews, out of town bands?
All the above.
Out of town businesses. Say the real man want to come through and smoke it up with his real.
Yeah, all the above.
Okay.
Because again, we strive for this again to be the biggest and best parade, not only in St. Pete, but in the nation.
That's right. That's right. And we do that for real.
That's what we do.
We do that
man,
for real.
I'm here for that, man. And thank you for the energy that y'all bringing around the MLK 2026, because I know it's hard work. So keep up the hard work. Thank y'all for the work y'all doing.
Right
on. Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about some of these headlines, y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
There's an update to a story that we had last week. It was a hospital in Indiana. It was the Franciscan Health Crown Point. They've actually fired a doctor and a nurse after a Black pregnant woman, Mercedes Wells, was turned away from labor subsequently gave birth in her husband's car 8 minutes later.
Heads lead the road,
and they did.
And I thank the Franciscan in whoever, for thinking it not robbery to do the right thing. A lot of times these people get surpassed.
Oh yeah, no, they just get a talking to.
I understand the confusion. Go back to work.
Yeah.
No, heads need to roll. They gonna get another job somewhere. No people ain't out their career because you fired them for doing something wrong. But they need to learn the lesson, because that's why people dying. That's why people being hurt, because people working right now who should have been fired a long time ago.
Yeah,
it needs to be on their permanent record.
And so the hospital says that the staff failed.
For the hospital,
they said they failed to listen to Mrs. Wells' concerns, and that the incident does not reflect our values, and has introduced mandatory cultural competency training.
That's right.
And a new policy that requires all pregnant patients to be seen by a physician before discharge.
See, Francesca wants our money. Francesca wants our business.
But hold on.
That's how you do
this
it.
Is a new policy that requires all pregnant patients to be seen by a physician before discharge. Like, that's a new policy. So this old policy was like, they just looked at it and was like, nah, you ain't dilated enough. Go home.
Let her go.
And then 8 minutes later in the car, she had a baby. And so when we talked about it last, you see what I'm saying? Like
this a new policy.
Like, this got to be new. You know what I mean?
Is this a policy at Bayfront? I'm worried about our medical
There we
centers.
go. Thank you.
I'm worried about
Bring it home,
because I'm hearing things that these people don't want us to know.
Yeah.
Right? About the mistreatment of Black patients, and these are our clients.
Yeah,
we're their client.
Yeah,
and they're treating us wrong, and we're getting back, and we need some heads to roll. Somebody need to say something.
That's right, and so we'd like to hear from y'all, man. Have you know anybody that you know? Have you witnessed or experienced a situation where a pregnant woman was taken into a hospital and her issues were not taken?
Malpractice.
Yeah.
Tell us what your story is.
Yeah.
Right. What's your experience? I have some experiences. I think I want. I don't know. Do I want to share?
And you want me to tell you some of your experiences when you think it's just in your head?
Yeah.
Because you don't, like, I will tell you, like, you have experience, and when you're in the hospital and stuff happen, you say, like, did I really see that? Like, I have an experience, and I question myself on this experience, like, all the time. Like, and then I tell myself a different story so that I could cope. Right.
That's
then I'm like, and so if you're, and I'm telling you this because don't be afraid
to speak up and
share and tell how you feel, because you may have some valid points.
Keevin, you on? Because we was with my daughter and we had an experience. Hold on. She said enough. Even though she wasn't dilated, her contractions were coming fast, so they should have kept her. Yeah. So when we was at the doctor with my daughter, and after she had the twins, they made a recommendation for a treatment, but they didn't tell us like all of the I won't call them side effects, but all of the things that you couldn't do or could do that came after that. And so it was a shout out to the Black nurse. I think it was the one because it was like this one white nurse, and then it was like some younger Black and white. And they knew that the one was kind of on something.
Right.
And she was like making recommendations. And then so when she left and came back, they was the two was like, did she tell you XYZ? And we were like, nah, she ain't say that.
Yeah.
Because if we knew that, it would have been a different way that the conversation go. And so even in them spaces, like you think that you're getting the right information, you just gotta double click on everything that they're telling you.
You really do. You have to look at it, because like even when I was pregnant, and you say this, like I had a slew of, like I had a couple of doctors. You know what I mean? I had a high risk doctor that I went to in Tampa.
Right.
I had a regular doctor here, and then in that umbrella, I saw other doctors.
Right.
And it was only the Black doctor who questioned everything when you looked at it, and they was like, nah, like this don't look right. Like, here we go. Like, you set an appointment with me next time, because if this look like this, I'm gonna have to do this for you. And nobody else really sat down there and did that. Man. When you look at it, and those are the little things that you be like, oh, they just making sure, but you're not realizing somebody else is possibly being negligent with it and not giving you those same information. And they could be doing it intentionally or unintentionally. But what happens is you realize that your color makes them give you don't sometimes make them give you the information because they feel like you might not receive it. You know how like they pre-receive
their personal
preference already.
Is clouding their professional decision making. And racism and
they be skipping steps and they skip steps because it's like in the situation we dealt with, it was like it was several options that would lead you to this final option, but she skipped those several options and just went to the final. But it was like, but no, there's other things that can be done before you get there, and that was the piece that we didn't have. Like, we didn't have that information. But then when we got it, we was like, oh, well, no, we're going back to train up and do this thing. We're going to follow this progression. You know what I'm saying? But again, you got to double check.
And you really got to like double check and do some stuff, because like
take somebody with you, have an advocate, somebody, because you think about, like, in this situation, it was the woman and her husband, and then in the other situation, the mom was there with her daughter, and so she was able to record it. Like, but if that mom wouldn't have been there to help advocate, so go with your people when they go into the, like, don't send them in there by themselves, because man, they really be with the mess.
It really do. And I can only speak on myself, right? Like, after I lost my son, like, I made an emotional decision to get my tubes tied.
Yeah.
Boom. And my doctor should have questioned that, because she knew what I was going through.
Yeah.
Not until after I did it, another doctor was like, your doctor should have said, wait, hold on.
Yeah, this is not the time
to make this decision at this point, because of everything that was going on. And that was,
Thank you for sharing. So this is the situation.
We can move forward.
I'm gonna put it in his. So he said, yes, the nurse recommended for me to get magnesium due to my blood pressure, and I agree. But she did not tell me that I would be bedridden for the next 24 hours and would have to get another catheter. I did not want that because my daughter was in the NICU, and I wanted to go see her. But that was the very first option that she gave us. Like, it was the only option. And so you got one over here, and now you can't go see her because you're bedridden because of this thing, and you don't have to be. But she left all of that out.
Yeah, this is what you can do. We have this option and this option.
Skipped all of that. So y'all make sure that you stay up on it and double check it. Thank you for sharing, Keith.
And it's okay to question your doctors and say, hey, is this the only treatment?
Yeah.
Like, that's where ask for options.
Yeah.
Look for options. I really suggest, start your own research, especially when you start going through it and you know it's something you're going to be dealing with for the rest of your life. Don't just wait for no man to tell you. You got to start doing your own research, do your own remedy check. And from my own experience, that's what I was like, hey, man, I ain't gonna be on no medication that I got to take every day for the rest of my life after never taking medication before.
Yeah.
Like
you don't take one. Yeah.
That's a steep gradient.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I was able to really think long enough to know, okay, you don't know what's going on here. Look it up. See if you can find some answers.
And you can't get no cutty no more.
Man, it popped
oh, you can take it. You're gonna feel a whole lot better, but you ain't gonna be able to do that no more. Oh my God. Yeah.
I'm reading what it's saying, the side effects, and I'm reading it.
Yeah.
And I'm just can't believe she's not telling me.
Right.
So I don't say nothing. The first thing I ask her, I say, hey, can you spell it? How you spell it? Oh my God. She still ain't told me about these side effects.
Oh, what did she say? Oh, you saw that?
It wasn't for these meddling kids.
My situation through my diet.
Right.
Like that's a critical piece of information that you leaving out.
Like if you just eat
you don't have to take this Jabbar if your diet improves.
Yeah.
How do you leave that out?
Yeah.
How do you leave that out?
Because they're not making money from the fruits and vegetable sales.
I'm in the bed.
Yeah.
How you leave out that, hey, if you
change
how you eating, it'll improve and you won't have to take this medicine for the rest of your life until the doctor tell you not to take it no more.
Right.
Come on.
Wow. Man. So we gotta definitely stay up on our health and wealth and wellness and all of that. So don't wait till the new year to start your New Year's resolution, man. I've seen this case also. It was a North Carolina. The subject is $1.75 million TikTok affair case. So I'm gonna give y'all that. So a North Carolina jury has ordered a TikTok influencer to pay almost $2 million to her husband's ex-wife for alienation of affection and criminal conversation. The ex-wife argued that the influencer knowingly got involved with her husband while they were still married and that the affair helped to destroy their marriage. She sued her, and the judge awarded her $1.5 million for alienation of affection and $250,000 for criminal conversation. It's basically an old school law in North Carolina that says if you're cheating, if you break up, if you're a home wrecker, the person whose home got wrecked can sue you. But people don't do it. But this woman actually did it. She sued the home wrecker and won $1.75 million. What y'all say? You suing the home wrecker?
I don't know how she gonna collect. So, hey, it's a good judgment. How she gonna get it?
Yeah, how she gonna get it?
It's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, because you ain't getting that.
They call it the heart bomb. Heart bomb. BAL.
So when do the person? Because I mean, when does the person who you said your vows to become responsible? Because that's, I mean, honestly, I will tell you
for house wrecking too.
That's who you need to sue. And I mean, honestly, it's bad when somebody else comes in and they say about like you ruined the household or something, but nobody else has any responsibility to you but the person you said I do to. And it's up to them to not step out on their marriage. It's up to them to honor their vows, not nobody else outside it. It's nice, it's a courtesy if somebody see that ring and say, okay, I'm gonna respect it, but the only person that has to respect it is the one who did the vows with you.
So the person, okay, I hear you, but then I kind of disagree. Go ahead.
So what if the person was promiscuous and they had multiple partners? Would that be a class action lawsuit?
You're gonna sue everybody. All y'all.
And it goes back to your partner.
Yeah.
It goes back to your partner.
They get it too. Everybody get it.
Yeah. So what y'all think? How should it go? But it says
so you disagree? Why?
Well, no, the part about not holding the home wrecker responsible. So I agree that the husband absolutely is 100% responsible. But then this TikToker, in this case, they knew that they was married, because that's cases where, okay, you might not know he lying to both of y'all.
I was just going to say that.
But if you know and you are now an accomplice,
but that don't make you just because you know. Because what if you know that the house is already wrecked?
And just because you know, everybody
that ain't your responsibility though.
The law is saying I broke the house.
Yeah,
the house was already broke.
It says alienation of affection.
See what that was already going on.
That was already going on.
She got a good case. If I was her, I'd take it to trial.
Okay, you think she's gonna appeal?
Come you mean, man?
I guess she did, because she lost and now she's on the hook for. Yeah, she on the hook for a jury. A jury decided that she got to pay this lady.
Yeah, because the lady, ma'am. Come hire me, ma'am.
You'll get
I'll get you off. Come get me. Yes, I got you.
But they said it's only a few states that actually allow that. They said social media played a huge role. The jury didn't just look at the affair; they looked at the public display of the relationship, which was another part of it. Because
they was together.
They and she like humiliating her and like like flaunting the fact that like I took your. She wants some like I took your man type stuff.
Did what they call it, marriage bombing?
Do you not see all these people? No, and it sounds like if they're publicly out there, that means y'all separated, ma'am. That means y'all. If he publicly out there with somebody else,
yeah, that's his new wife. He married the influencer.
Oh, they done got married,
and now they both responsible for this almost $2 million judgment.
You know what? He was probably so miserable. She was probably so miserable in that house. Both of them. She didn't like him. He didn't like her.
Yeah.
And you know what it really said. You know what this really sounds like.
She did that to her friend. Like she like went out to do it.
Oh, that was her friend.
Allegedly, yeah.
Oh
no, and you know what?
She knew that she was doing the man wrong, and then she went to the man and like, oh, she's
doing you wrong. Yeah, and that's what they say.
That's
why they agreed with her with the alienation of affection, because like she basically kind of whatever she did.
I don't know. I gotta get the details.
Yeah.
I gotta get the details.
So it was a North Carolina TikToker. She has to pay $1.75 million for breaking up a couple's marriage. So yeah.
And when I'm looking at this,
now that you see the picture.
No.
You gotta guess.
Okay, now that you see the picture. Huh?
No, I'm looking at it. It's probably some jealousy on that. She couldn't have never. No. Like you look at it, like she could never. Why would they?
Why would they ever?
He
clearly has a type.
He got a type.
Yeah, he clearly has a type.
They look like they're different.
And what I'm saying is that
but you know what, when somebody gives somebody else something that you think you deserve, and you get jealous. Like I wanted to make these videos with you. Like I wanted to make you laugh. Like why couldn't we do that? Like you know what I mean? Because people bring out other things from other people. You know what I mean? So when you put them business who? Them Renos. I thought
coming in bearing gifts.
Not mine.
Cue him up because I gotta get another microphone.
One and only Reno.
Yeah.
Wait, go check. Say something. I know, don't worry about this. Just say something.
Okay, y'all like it.
Hey, peace and light, man. What?
Listen, man. So I want to go straight into it. We only got 30 minutes, man.
We ain't got long.
The Black Money Movement, man. You've been protesting. You've been boycotting. You've been doing a lot of work, man. So before we get into the incident, what made you get into the Black Money Movement and the protesting and going down to the thing?
Because I was one of them kids.
So last night, right? So for those who don't know, there's been a boycott of the store on 18th and MLK, 18th and 9th Street on the corner. The store has been boycotted for over 50, 60 days now. And the community has stood together, right? And the whole community hasn't been on the corner though, protesting and waving signs.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. But the community stood up and has made that business a ghost town because he had said he didn't need our money.
He said that he doesn't need our money, man. I wish you could have got the other video on what the other stuff he was saying on the video.
Oh, he showed his personality.
But he really showed his true colors, you know what I'm saying, shining through.
Yeah, so you was out there and you were doing a live. You've been doing lives, a series of live conversations about stuff in the community, right? And in that particular live, you was talking about, the U-Haul trucks and the moving of the trucks and all that different stuff.
I mean, it was a beautiful thing though. It was like literally, like you're saying, I saw the lights of a U-Haul truck. I thought it was somebody returning the truck.
Okay.
I really did. So like, hey, turn around, you know what I'm saying? Turn back around, park the car, you know what I'm saying? And I was just talking regular on the video. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, this is U-Haul, man. U-Haul right down the street. Don't even rent from this place.
You're reminding people that they have options. Yeah, it's a reminder that we're not doing that.
You know,
we're not doing that here. And here's another place you can go.
Options.
I think
and proceeded to show us how he treats the customers in the community.
Yeah, correct.
Right, the way he cussing them out, that display. Like I said, I seen it. Right, I seen him snapping on people in the store and just thought, "Hey, to mind my business." And when then I ain't know.
They say back up from the mic, Reno.
Okay.
Yeah. I love our off-air production. Thank you.
Long story short, last night he jumped out on the video on the Miss Peanut page and then proceeded to cuss all type of profanities and all types
and make threats,
and make threats and talk about your mother and all types of stuff.
Trying to call you out. We call that tricking you off the street.
Yeah.
If you notice, if you look at it, he didn't go straight to the mama joke. He waited to see what his expression was and how he was gonna handle it.
Yeah.
And then his last resort was the mama joke.
No, I just watched it and then he went in. He said a little something, and that mama was real close to the beginning. and also what he did,
he didn't let no build.
No, he really didn't let no build. He just kept on. But what
he probably mad too right now.
Oh, he's big mad. And what he was doing is, if you look, he stayed on his property and said how he would beat and mop you and do all this other stuff, but he would never get off of his property, right? Yeah. Because he was trying to taunt you into coming onto his property and trick you off of the street, and you didn't fall for it.
Because he could have.
And so this is again,
that could have went a whole different way.
It's a hard battle we fight.
And when you look at this, a lot of times people try to trick you off the street, and let me tell you, you do not let people agitate you, get you so upset that you take your mind off of the finish line, right? Because again, a lot of times people, our brothers, I'm gonna go with our black men, y'all want to go to work, y'all want to make a living, and then something happens and you feel like you gotta puff up, and then you gotta prove your manhood because you feel like somebody disrespect you. No, how you prove your manhood is to show them that you're not leaving these streets.
And as a black man, you know what I'm saying, the first thing that we had to control ourselves with someone just shouting out words to us, trying to provoke us, was the N-word. That was something that they used.
He said everything but that. He was coming. If you would have stayed there a little longer, he was coming. He was building up his courage.
So the part, I can quote him on this too. The part that I loved that I was unfortunate, I wasn't able to catch. You know what I'm saying? On the video. Okay, it was the second one. We were going back and forth. Man.
Okay.
Y'all can't go.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, and you think you're doing something on our block, and he's like, "This is my block." And I was like, "What?"
Wow.
I'm like, "You ain't home. This our home." He said, "This is my home." I said, "You ain't born in Bayfront Hospital. You ain't from here."
That's
man.
right. That's right,
man. But it's a beautiful thing though, because like everybody did notice, you ain't gonna trick me. You know what I'm saying? I got great people that was in front of me that's been screaming at the police.
I think what that does, I think it just when for those who've been asking, what did he do or what did they do?
Thank you.
So when we talk about how he talked crazy to our women and our children, you see that he was totally unprovoked. Reno walking another direction, coming on the sidewalk.
Reno was.
Yeah.
So as Reno was walking, he's sitting in the truck and he knows he's seen the video.
Yeah.
He knows, and he's like, "Oh, you ain't got nothing."
The demons. It was like an exorcism. It was like, and I don't. That's why I'm here, because I ain't got nothing else to do but shut this down right now. Like, I ain't got nothing else to do. So I'm gonna be out here.
What I gotta do is aggravate you.
That's it.
And the thing is too, though, that it's not an isolated event though, because we've all bear witness over these years while we in this individualism and we mind our business. We've all stood in line while one of them had disrespected our people and cussed them out and everything else, and all we said in line was, I'm cool with him, the Arab.
My business ain't got nothing to do with me. Straight up.
But it's not an isolated event. I like to tell people, you know what I'm saying? What he's doing is what all of them have done at one point in time. You know what I mean?
Right.
And while we ask for respect and demand it.
Yeah.
Don't let them disrespect us and be like, stand on that business. Okay, we will shut it down.
And then they continue to,
right?
Yeah.
Like for real, because the reality is, right, power concedes nothing.
Yeah, without a demand.
They're not conceding nothing.
Yeah.
So we must demand and take our stance and do the things that we got to do and non-violently. That's what I love.
Yeah.
I love the demonstration because I learned from Kingy and non-violence training.
Yeah, and I learned from the best, man. My brother here led the most peaceful protest in America, man.
Yeah, 100 days.
After the George Floyd, man, you know what I'm
100
saying?
100 days.
It's good to have good teammates, you know what I'm saying? Good people around you.
Yeah.
And we can't appreciate it more. That's why I make the caption of what the caption was, you know what I'm saying? This is what he had. This is what he wanted St. Petersburg, Florida to know.
Yeah.
You know what he said? Put it on the live.
He said, he did. He said, put that on your live.
26 inches off the ground. That's how he feels.
Yeah.
And what I look at, he said this to a man. Right.
Yeah.
And so there's a match. So I'm gonna say this. Like, and this somebody to him is kind of his equal, like you can go back and forth with him.
Yeah.
So imagine what he said to the children and the women who he felt was inferior to him, who couldn't do anything to him, who he felt like he could probably so when I look at that, you think about what he said to them because he felt like there was no consequences for him.
Shout out to Kalisa, because that's what she been saying the whole time.
Yeah.
She been saying like, no, like this man really be reckless.
The same thing happened. It's just that I was able to capture it. He's been back and forth with her when she was out there throughout the daytime for the first 30 days of the protest. He was calling the police on her.
Yeah,
going back and forth and everything. It was I was able to capture it.
Yeah,
that was the thing because
he walked into it. Yeah,
you basically doubled down on the accusation that could have been an accusation, right?
Yeah,
they were just accusing you. They were accusing you of this, that, and the third. But you know what happened? You doubled down and showed your true colors. You know,
they say y'all back there today.
Yeah.
Hey, my brother, man. My brother set the time, man. Give people time to get off work, get situated, get everything, and get out there at 7 o'clock. We asked everybody to pull out there, make this thing chunky Sunday.
Tonight at 7.
Tonight at 7
p.m. Barbecue man need to pull up and have barbecue.
He built on Tuesdays, so the barbecue man on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
We need the food. We need to do business with each other. And MLK, every product that we buy, we need to have it out there for sale or giving it away. I'm gonna buy a bunch of Blackwood and I'm just gonna give them away because I know that's what y'all go in there and buy. I'm gonna go buy me a box of backwoods.
Okay,
from the young brother on 16th Street.
From the young brother on 16th Street.
That actually sell it. There we go.
And I'm gonna give them away.
Yeah.
We put operation out of business. We ain't selling them nothing. I'm gonna give them away because I know that's what you're going in there to buy.
That was his frustration.
You can say like Michael Jackson, I'll be there. I love it.
People ask that though because at the end of the day, none of this should be taken lightly.
That's right.
We're talking about taking money from people's pockets, and this is what got MLK killed. You know what I'm saying? So we're here to live, though. We're not here to die for some crazy stuff, right?
That's right.
We're here to live for one another and provide for one another.
That's right.
42 families from South St. Pete have these 42 gas stations and corner stores. All of us live differently, y'all. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the mission. The mission is a state of course. We're not doing this because we're in our feelings. We got him in his feelings. And the rest of them gonna be in their feelings because none of us like them more than we love each other.
And what you just said actually takes me back to this comment that my wife put in here. She said, I don't think that Reno should have went back and forth with him. He should have kept protecting and ignored him. And what you just said made me think of that because we see people are coming unhinged. You know what I mean? And so I think again, it's all in how you play your hand and in the moment. You know what I mean? It's both sides of it. You know, of course, ain't no fear until it's fear. You know what I mean? Because but you see what I'm saying? But don't because you never know how far these people because I mean we've been reporting on road rage incidents and people losing their mind. You know what I mean? And you justified in what you do.
I wonder how you all feel about this.
Yeah, there you go. But I just want to say this though: when we out there, just knowing again, we have training, you have a certain discipline, and you know what I mean, and be mindful that when you saying what you're gonna do, we really don't know what these people are going to do, and so we have to be prepared for whatever they do. You know what I mean? Whatever side of the coin they tie, however they show up, and you know, and we got people that's ready to show up all kind of ways. Just making sure that when we show, you know what I mean?
People love your brother.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah. But that was my call last night. I'm like, man, I'm like, what is this,
man? Q hat. Y'all was talking about it on the show and everything, the colors of design of it. That thing ain't even playing, y'all. That thing ain't playing. Yes. King Core, man. I'm telling you, I heard it. I heard the conversation. I'm right here. I mean, King is in Dolby Digital in front of me right now. That thing is thinking.
Listen.
So shout out. Look, we just did a station identification break, right? Station break. I want to close this cycle. Then, if we done, we done. But she says I was. This Mika says I was the second woman out there with Carlisa with my megaphone. She was out there, and then Leslie. She says
led by those women.
She says especially when it comes to messing with people, money and livelihood. So be alert and steadfast. Absolutely. She said we need them CWL license so we can carry legally, and we do have people that have those. And so that's what I'm saying. Like just be ready. But here's the thing: like we never the aggressor. But if you are aggressed upon, you have the God-given right to fight with those who fight with you.
Hold on, like this is a Bruce Lee proverb. You know what I'm saying? You much rather be a warrior in a garden. You know what I'm saying? Instead of a gardener in a war. Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Gardener in a war, you know what I'm saying? He don't know how to fight too slick. Yeah. But the warrior and the gardener, you know what I'm saying? He's a peaceful person. But when he go down, it's time to go down.
So I want to be the warrior in the garden. So I'm going to the Deuce's garden and helping plant seeds and get my hands in the soil.
Right on.
But this is what I wanted to say, Rob. This is really what I want to say, right? With the aggression.
Yeah.
Like, do we have to be so passive? Like, can we like
I said?
Can I be a man?
Like I said. No, listen.
I never thought out. Let me think. How can I put my chest out? Right, as a black man, why do I always gotta tuck my tail in? And even though I know I'm gonna drop you, even though I know I'll shoot you just like you shooting, I still gotta curry down. Oh no, come on, no.
Did I say that? No. This is what I said. I want to say it again for the people in the back.
And then when you go, then I go.
We are non-violent with people who are non-violent with us, but we are not non-violent with people who are not non-violent with us. You are never the aggressor, but if you are aggressed upon, you have the God-given right to fight with those who fight with you.
He just said that.
That's what but I don't think he heard me when I said it. That don't mean tucking your tail. That just means you're not the aggressor. I'm not initiating this aggression. But if you aggress to me, I don't have to turn no other cheek. And if I do turn a cheek, it's gonna be your cheek that get turned. If you violate my space,
you to hit me. See, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Do I gotta wait for you to hit me? Why?
So if you aggress, how do you define aggression?
Hold on.
You answer the question. Okay. Let me answer it because like when you coming towards somebody, you know what I'm saying? That right there is a threat.
That's an act of aggression.
That's a threat.
And then you have a certain perimeter of space. You have space. You have space that is yours that you occupy. And when somebody violates that space, you can defend yourself.
Yeah. Can I preempt the attack?
Go ahead.
You coming?
It's gonna make it harder for your defense. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Because we're defending ourselves. We're not aggressive. And when you got a case of self-defense, there's certain protocols.
This ain't the case of self-defense. I'm talking about
you just being difficult at this point. Because you absolutely know exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, he knows exactly what I'm saying.
It is your duty and your responsibility to come back home to your family.
Thank
That's
you.
it right there.
Okay.
Said the black woman in the room.
Okay.
Say it loud in the mic.
Come home.
And your responsibility to come back home to your family.
Yeah.
We have to get out of our own way talking about you tucking your tail because you didn't go back and forth with somebody who doesn't matter to you. This person don't pay your bills. This person don't help you raise your family. This person don't have nothing to do with your household. We just said this person is to trick you off the street. And what you're gonna do to prove that you a man? You're gonna have to jump first. No, I'm a man because I thought of my family first. Now you gotta get black men. Y'all gotta get that out of your system. There's nothing more sexier. Then my man walking back through the door after a hard day at work, and I don't have to listen to you on a jail call. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Y'all, the pride is I'm coming home.
Thank you.
Listen,
I feel that. I feel that in my soul, man. No, I feel that in my soul, man. Thank you. Thank you for that.
And at the end of the day,
I'm done.
You know, the ones who get really out of hands, like we know when people scary.
Yeah,
when people just running their mouth,
right,
and just trying to provoke you, and as we say, trick you off the streets, right?
Yeah.
Because whenever anybody's serious, you know what I'm saying, they'll
when you're serious,
they'll come to you.
And usually, I'm telling you, people who are about that life, they not really telling you.
Yeah.
The loudest one is just trying to scare you.
Yeah.
No reaction.
Yeah.
Like you ain't drawing a reaction out of you talking to a tough guy. You think you're talking to a mop bucket.
Yeah.
So please be out there with y'all mops too, man. I'm going to the store and buy some mops, brother John.
I heard that. But here's the thing too, that this is another point that I'd like to make, right? That there it's two things. We know a lot of people who are dead or in jail because they wanted to prove that they wasn't no chumps.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing.
Right.
And then the other thing is fear is a natural response to any situation that there's a perceived threat. Fear is actually a sign of intelligence.
You can be scared?
Yes, you absolutely can be scared, because I remember doing some of the dumbest stuff in my life trying to prove to my homeboy that I wasn't scared. Because they told me, you scared. I didn't scared. And I was scared. and I was supposed to be scared because the situation was so. And then now that one of them same homeboys told me, he said, boy, we was too stupid to be scared. Yeah. He told me that. He was like, man, we used to do stuff and we was just too stupid to be scared. We should have been afraid for our lives, and we wasn't, because we didn't have the sense enough to be scared. So don't let them trick you out the streets. Like it's okay when you can confront it in a certain way. It's a certain way that you're gonna feel.
And if you don't know, fear does keep you safe.
Come on, man.
If you're jumping out of an airplane and they tell you that, like, everybody who do multiple jumps, why, like, when does the fear go away? And they said, the one guy said never. Yeah. And he said, because I always fearful when I jump out, it makes sure that I'm precautious. I make sure that I do all the extra stuff
that strap two
and
more
make
times.
sure that it's good, because I still want to come home. When the fear leaves, you make mistakes.
Yeah. So that's a healthy response in these situations.
We got a lot of comments.
Yeah. All right. So what the people saying? So look, they all they're in the Q corner this morning. They bearing witness. Let's see. We said a silent warrior is the most dangerous. Miss Leslie Lively. She said a silent warrior is the most dangerous. Build and stay prepared doesn't mean being weak. It just catches them off guard and non-aggressive, but to walk in wisdom. Come on, Q is another one. Miss Teresa says Q is absolutely correct. Falling on your sword to prove you're a man doesn't help your family at all.
Thank you. I unite. I back down. Back down.
It happens in real time.
It
ain't that. I'm gonna tell you though. Look, and now when I watch me do the Brother John thing, right? Here's the Brother John side of that thing. It's people out there that really feel that way though.
No,
like people are really tired of feeling like, man.
That's why you rose up.
You know what I mean? But because it's a whole segment of our population, and that was my thing when I posted about the police.
Yeah,
about like this ain't the time for that. Because you do have a lot of people that's like they on their edge, and like you know, the SNAP benefits and the job market and the economy, the cost of living, life is life, and then here you come with some stuff that don't like. So you never know if you're going to be the straw.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and so that's why I'm just saying being mindful and having that situational awareness, because you never know what's going on with people, and that was my message to the police. That's why I'm like, don't do that. You can't do that, and especially not now. Yeah. Because you never know, man.
One right match is gonna blow.
It's gonna blow it up. You know what I mean? And then it's wrong targeting, and then it just go bad. It's a downward spiral for everybody. And so just being mindful of your situation and your awareness, man. But I just want to applaud you for how you handled it, how you navigated it, and also I want to applaud the Black Money Movement team for the consistency. because that was one of the things early on was, we do these things and then it go away. No, it should be coming up on what, maybe like 60 days now,
like 55 days.
55 days, and so just the consistency of it, and I think that's another part of the frustration because he thought that it was going to be a weekend thing.
He literally told people it'll be over in a week.
Yeah,
don't worry.
I think I remember that's right.
They was telling people, don't worry, it'll be over in a week.
Yeah,
and the reality is, people taking it serious.
Yes,
people taking it serious. The Black Money Movement is not about closing this business. It's about lifting up our community.
Yeah,
that's why we're having the cash mark. That's why we're actually telling people go and find those businesses to deal with.
That's
intentionally.
Right. That's right.
Right, and on purpose, because
it's our responsibility to make each other rich on purpose.
I've been saying that since 2018, at least 18. At least
it was my closing statement for the entire 2020, man.
Make each other rich.
It's so much love to be watching and living and being a part of the manifestation. You know.
Oh my God, Mika said I can't wait to MLK Day.
Oh yeah, big signs. We want big signs out there because this is really to alert our guests.
Yeah,
everybody who come in.
We don't shop here. We don't do that around here. We don't do that around here.
That's gonna be that hurt. Everybody over there making money except him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get ready.
Right there.
Get ready.
That's what we talking about.
Because if you think about the money that's made on that day, that's like a Black Friday.
We don't do that here.
That's a Black Friday for that corridor.
My brother said it best, man. This is the most money that is infused into the Black community on this particular day.
Yeah,
you see how South St. Pete that is. You know,
that's right. That's right.
The city should always be uplifting and working with us on and everything. But on this particular year, shout out Q to doing anything. Shout out to the logo, the new image, the new dream,
the power of a dream. Yeah,
this is big things going on this year, man. Really and guess what? We here for it.
We here for it. We here for it. Absolutely, man. And so it's just amazing to see it. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in for the Cash Mob. Cash Mob is next Saturday, December 6th. We're going to be at 1701 16th Street, the old Red Snack Shack, 727 Seafood, and really just infusing cash into this business, and then other businesses as well. So y'all stay tuned.
This weekend, Friday, Black Friday.
That's right.
Be at Culture Creative.
Yes.
Listen, there's already 34. Last count was 34 Black businesses have already registered to be in the parking lot on 34th. Yeah, right there for Black Friday. So let's shop there. Let's do the Black Friday deals right over there. Go ahead and shop right there. It's right there in your community.
Yes.
People locally that you could go ahead and purchase stuff from.
And like we mentioned earlier, there is a coalition of civil rights, racial justice, and pro-democracy groups that are calling for a Thanksgiving weekend boycott targeting Amazon, Target, and Home Depot. Black Voters Matters Fund, they're fighting for voting power and equality. Until Freedom is another one, which is a grassroots racial justice and direct action movement. You have Indivisible. You also have the No Kings Alliance, as well as the Working Families Party. Together, they're pushing the economic message that if corporations back policies that hurt our communities, our money does not have to support them. And so they're pushing these policies. These policies are hurting our community, and we're paying for it with our dollars. We ain't doing that around here.
We playing you.
We don't do that around
I ain't gonna pay you to mess my edge up, man.
All right. Also, if you haven't got your coffee for the day,
come on.
Urban is open.
Yes.
Back, go to Urban.
Yes.
Up on Urban. If you're looking for something else to do this weekend, I love the 90s.
Yeah, I heard the 90s. Yeah, I heard the 90s.
Yeah. And the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is going to be live.
Yes.
We're going to be interviewing you. So, come on,
put it on.
Yeah.
I know that was hard. Keep it. My daughter say I already gave up Target.
I know Target. Oh my gosh, when they gave up Target.
This is something important. When we talk about finances, please anticipate violence.
Yeah.
Right? Because the system doesn't like when we wake up.
Yeah.
Right. We have to be serious about what we're doing, because we're at a point in time where we're actually taking the same steps as Martin Luther King. Right.
Yeah.
When he talked about that burning building, we're living inside of that burning building. And we have to realize that burning building, because it's fire.
Yeah.
Right. It's danger. It's not always going to be a comfortable ride, but we have to look it seriously in the eyes, because we really have no other choice for our survival in this community.
Matter of fact, Mika, if you can come on and talk, we've been talking about it. We was talking about it earlier. She said we need to talk about these hospitals too. So we've been highlighting some stories, and Mr. Edmund was actually inspired by a conversation that he said he had with you. And so if you can make some time to come in, and if you're willing to share your experiences, we would love to have you on. Because we talked about these women being put out of hospitals, because of in labor, and I'm sure it's so much other things that are happening. And to have a perspective of somebody who lived it would be greatly appreciated by us and our audience. And so you got an open invitation. Maybe you can contact one of us. I think we're in a group chat together somewhere too. So just let us know when you want to come so that we can really lift that up, because I think that is a very serious topic that doesn't get enough attention. And we're going to bring it to the, because that's what we do. That's part of the New Image Project. That's exactly what we do here. And then also tonight, you were saying tonight, what's happening?
7 p.m., man. Shout out to my brother, man. David, man. Put it out there, man. 7 p.m. We asking everyone to show up to the protest, man. Our grandparents protested for 381 days for the right to sit on the bus. You know what I'm saying? So we enjoy these 55 days, but we know that he reignited us. And so we want him to know, we want y'all first of all to show up at 7 p.m. So he can understand that he cannot, and the rest of them cannot compete with St. Pete.
That's right. That's right. Oh man, this has been an amazing ride. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Go back and replay it. If you missed the first part, you missed the first part, and but you can still hear the first part. You just got to rewind the tape. So thank y'all again for tuning in. Up next is Sister Hughes. Make you lose your shoes.
Shout all around the house.
This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Kiana.
I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
And
new name. They say it's Nut in the building.
Right on. And we out.